Welcome to the UK, where it is fucking cold. And today is also Yule. So happy Yule to all my fellow pagans. And yeah, I hope you're enjoying the longest day. No, to be fair, I have decided that to celebrate, I'm going to be reading my favourite author. And of course, that favourite author is Mr. Ash Ericmore. So, what did I decide to read by Ash? Well, let me tell you about Mould. Your girl, perfectly normal. Seems like a normal English household. You know, they even have a cot from a charity shop. Because, you know, times are hard and you get it wherever you want. Also, like, Ash, thank you for the nod to the charity shop in question. So, carrying on, Vanessa goes to school, and that's when shit hits the fan on a exponentially high value. Because this particular story, we don't have chapters. We have times, which intensifies the reader's response, because you're going, okay, she's at school. 10 o'clock rolls round and we're just like, okay, what's going on? By past, you're on the edge of your seat. And then you're like, what the hell? And then, oh, chaos, violence, sex, you name it. Think zombie apocalypse, right? Now, every zombie apocalypse has the basic need to feed. Whereas Ash doesn't just have that. You have to bear in mind he's an extreme horror author, so he's going to take that one step further for him. Primary needs for humans, or from what I was listening to, there was a podcast that said primary need is sex, love, food, love, that kind of thing, and to be heard, which I thought was quite interesting. But this taps on so many different questions for me, and definitely, like, if I could sit and talk to somebody about this book, it would open so many different options for dialogue. It's unreal. Then we move on to No Going On, which is basically the carry on. So we've seen the beginning of the massacre, and we're going to see how the massacre's progressed. And it moves on to two guys in a room. One called Glasses, narrator. No idea what his name is. We just call him the narrator. And they are playing Russian roulette with a gun. One bullet, and they are trapped with the hordes of outside. But it's also an incredibly interesting take, because we get to find out more about the characters in this bit. We get to see how the rest of the world was affected by what happened in that particular area. And he mentions back to Mould. To basically, in the story, he turns around, this guy does, and he even says it started at a school. So then I love the way that he has kept the consistency. Even, like, it's a short story, but he still remembered to keep the consistency, and I love it. I love continuity, and the fact that he refers back to the original, it just keeps it in the same worldview. So you guys are already sitting there going, okay, right. Okay, so this is after Mould. Right, we need to figure out what the hell's happening next. So as always, trigger warnings. Ash does not play nice. And there are like, especially in this one, you are looking at violence and cannibalism of the baby variety. Then you've got this one, which also taps on some pretty taboo subjects. So, sex, violence galore, dark humour, all trademarks of Mr. Ericmore. So, please do not come at me and be like, oh no, I wasn't warned. You were warned. You're warned. This guy, he goes hard or it's go hard or go home. And this guy goes hard. So, do you think you have the stomach this Christmas for Ash Ericmore? Do you think you can join in and appreciate the dark and twisted world that he creates? Because let's face it, he's a fucking good writer and a lovely human being. So definitely worth a shot, I would say. Plus, it's Yule. Treat yourself this Yule. Buy the books. Buy the Ericmore.